Hey everyone, I'm Devin from Lucky Duck Games. I've got two special guests with me, Daniel Burrell from Play the Game, who's also hosting us in his studio. Thank you so much.
Thanks for being here.
And Jeremy Howard from Man vs. Meeple. We have finished 2 scenarios of Divinus, and we're jumping into the third. In the last one, spoilers, I guess, if you haven't watched the last one, but otherwise you do need context for this one. Thor defeated Ares in a mighty clash, and now he is alongside Freya, and we are going up against Hestia and Gaia in this third scenario. So there's a few extra things that have changed. Last time we unlocked Hephaestus's Forge and Wayland's Workshop, and now we've got some sacred site things to explore. Some sacred site things. It's actually switched where the tiles come out, which means sacred sites are going to be more expensive for when we build some temples and consecrate them. Do we want to get started?
I think we can get started. So Jeremy has the winged pig.
I didn't roll first. There you go.
We can roll, and then I will read our flavor text as we begin.
Well, I can buy all the sacred sites I want because I have my numbers. Lord.
Oh. Well, I wasn't rolling very high last time, but we're both rolling better now. Okay, let's get into the text. Pythia is speaking to us. Shaken by the death of one of their peers, the gods turn to a different, safer battleground. Not all wars are won through physical might, particularly among divinities. Heed me, demigods, you have encountered circles of crystal stones during your travels. Such places hold great power that the zeal of mortals can unlock should you raise a temple there. Ever proud, the gods are picky even in time of need. Only those offerings that truly speak to the nature of the temple's patron may draw the sight of their pantheon. Whether it be charting territories in the name of Gaia or Ymir, or training troops to honor Ares or Thor, make sure to complete these tasks while the temple is within your sphere of influence. Despite the casualties of the great battle, a tranquil calm has descended upon Greek homes. Hestia's warm touch has given them the comfort as the goddess of the hearth descended from Olympus. As for the Vikings, they gather at feasts to honor their fallen and to celebrate the arrival of Freya, Lady of Blessings. She has been seen riding a giant boar across forests and grasslands, visiting newly built mead halls. These two goddesses are here to oversee the construction of new temples and to harness the power of the crystal circles. Be careful of your involvement, demigods, for in my visions I have seen only one goddess presiding over the finished temples. She who comes second in this race seems to be lost to nothingness. The barbarian tribes went mostly unnoticed during the great battle between Ares and Thor. Moreover, their fate is still obscured from my sight. Learning more about them will require observation and inquiries made to their Greek or Viking neighbors, both tedious tasks for a demigod involved in divine conflicts. Let's get started in Test of Devotion. All right, you're up, good sir. Counterclockwise based off of player order.
I'm going to grab this right away. Establishing dominance on the...
Nice. Well done. I like that move.
Straight ahead. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to do this.
Ooh.
So I just add this and just peel this.
Yep, nice. So you're adding your first temple to the sacred site. You actually did what I wanted to do. So now I must reassess.
Well, can I go first?
No.
I think counterclockwise.
I think I'm just going to go 4.
Devin, it's my turn.
Oh, it is your turn. Dang it.
Counterclockwise.
Dang it, you're right.
Which one were you going for? 7?
Oh.
Do the 4 and the 3. And get the 7 just to teach you a lesson.
I was actually going 4, so it's okay.
Right. Hold on, I'm going to... Let's see here.
Okay.
What we got there? I'm going to go for this guy right here.
I don't like
nice.
that guy.
3 guys on mountain sites.
Okay. All righty. Back to you, good sir.
Yeah,
all righty.
I'm going to do that. This one, which is 9. Be these 2.
Choices.
What is that one there? That's 3 or more. 3 or more rock areas and 6. A rock area that has 6 or more spaces. Mm-hmm. And does that sacred site have to be in that rock space or just somewhere on your map?
It just has to be somewhere on the map.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be.
So
in
that could
space.
be on a water space, but as soon as
it just has to be within the tile.
Yep.
Okay. But the tile that's on to satisfy that and consecrate it can be anywhere on
Anywhere
the map.
on the map,
It doesn't
yeah.
have to be on the
Yeah,
sacred.
it does
the
not have to be
area.
on that
Okay.
sacred site spot.
Okay. I'll go with 8. That's 6 plus 2
Still,
is 8.
scholars.
Do you want to sticker it?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and
That's going to bring
Sticker
B
this
over
guy.
here.
and these will ongoing like in future games, even
Yeah.
with
And I don't think I was going to, but now I think I will grab this one. I think I'm going to slot that right there. And I think I'm going to place this one on it.
You got it before I did.
That one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend that to refresh one of my dice. We'll go with this one.
Nice.
I'll take that 5.
Okay. I think via that, I have now completed my temple.
Oh. Okay.
I have consecrated it.
You have 3.
3 water
Okay.
skulls. So,
So
which
you have
means I have
completed-
completed Freya's retainer by consecrating a Norse temple. As Pythia instructed you, prepare the unusual sacrifice during your travels and now return to one of the wooden Norse temples you helped construct. Crystal pillars hum at your approach, your skin tingles from the power thrumming within them, when suddenly it is released in a stream of amber light. You hear the sound of hooves and see Freya riding atop a giant boar. Hi, kid. You sure got ahead of the competition when it comes to devotion. That's good. The Asgardians value energy and enthusiasm, and so do I. Take my necklace, and let it be a mark that I count you among my retinue. Stickers! I think I will sticker over my fiery helm of Ares, and I think I will take this.
all that work to get that helm, and then you just sticker over it before
Just
you even use
sticker
it.
over it. I am that person. All right. You're up.
Continue.
All right. You have inexplicably given me
Yeah. Yeah.
the right tile
Yep. The right tile. And
For
that was-
what?
That was my tile.
to get
Yeah.
3 water areas.
3 water.
Oh,
Hestia's disciple. I have consecrated a Greek
pull in the
temple.
head, Devin.
Baldur's Gate. You come again to one of the marble Greek temples you helped construct, bringing a sacrifice as Pythia suggested. Crystal pillars hum at your approach, your skin tingles from the power thrumming within them, when suddenly it is released in a blinding flash of golden light. When it fades, you see before you Hestia, her visage matronly and kind. Come closer, my child, you have proven yourself the foremost in piety among those who honor the Olympian gods. Here, put on this medallion, my disciple. May it inspire those you encounter to worship. Do I want her sticker or not? Each time you consecrate that. No, I don't. I will instead refresh up to 2 dice. So I will refresh. I'm blue. I will refresh these 2 dice.
Hey, we got boat.
Oh, I didn't consecrate that. You're resting?
Just resting. Well, we'll go with 5 minus 3 equals 2.
Bummer.
And we're gonna explore. Sticker
Explore.
number 7.
Kevin D. Demigod. The Sea Terror. Oh, sorry. Kevin D. Demigod, Archpriest, Jarl of Nyhamar, Archon Basilius.
Thank you.
The Sea Terror, while scouring
wasn't
the...
that better?
It was better. It was actually better. I do agree with you. While scouring the sea in search of Wayland's lost treasure, you spot a group of Viking sailors in the water, grasping onto wooden debris to stay afloat. According to songs, these waters are riddled with monsters, and it seems one must have attacked the Viking ship. You could rescue the sailors, but if you just keep your distance, the monster might reappear, and then you could get rid of it altogether. Would you like to take them with you, or use them as bait to lure the sea monster?
It's a hard decision.
I think you're gonna use them as bait. You want to use them as bait.
I mean, these are Vikings, right?
Yep.
These are Norse, the people that defeated me and crushed areas. Yeah, let's use those.
Oh, jeez. As you hoped, a large dark shape appears in the water, heading straight at the stranded sailors. You dive from your ship to intercept the monster. A cloud of foam conceals it until the last moment. Its jaws snap at you and its tentacles lash out to grab your body. You twist away and bury your weapon in the beast's skull, ending its terror. You get a 3-4 sticker.
Sent 10 tickles my way?
Sent 10 tickles your way.
Not 9 tickles.
Not 9.
Trying to tickle me out of the water.
Jeez. Who invited this
You,
guy?
you love it. David. You love it. That's all I get for...
Yep.
The narrative connected to this location has ended. We can remove this sticker from the tile. Choices. Choices.
And we will, even though those are... those quests are finished, we could assume that still consecrating these sites will do something for
It gives
us
you
later in
points.
the
It gives you
game.
favor. It gives you favor at the end. Every one that you consecrate gives you favor at the end.
Okay.
We'll do one. We'll do one.
Okay.
And that's going to give me 3.
I'm going to do 4.
Nice. All right. Well, I'm going to use 6 to grab this.
Oh, no, I didn't rest. Oh, you're
And now I'm going to complete Prophet of the Serpent.
just pulling ahead.
As you travel through Viking towns, you offer your skills and aid in exchange for information regarding the barbarians. The tribes seem to be as mysterious to ordinary people as they are to Pythia, but you do find one merchant who has dealt with them. He tells you that he saw a circular symbol when trading with the horse riders. Apparently, it depicts the world serpent Jormungandr biting its own tail. He also heard word of a prophet who brought the barbarians wisdom and the promise that a divine figure watches over them. Stickers!
So you get a bleached blonde skull and a Norse faction sticker.
Yeah.
That's a very stickery reward.
Sticker heavy.
Now I can complete this.
All right.
With
Yeah,
this.
it's up to you, man.
Gosh, you're so far ahead.
Yeah. So 5
I mean, we'll see by the end score, though.
That now gives me 5. I mean, 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
I'm going to rest. Refresh 10.
Okay. Oh.
Is 2. So let's explore number 6, Devin.
Number 6. Exploring number 6. Kevin D. Demigod. Wrath of the Mountain. You are at a Greek mountain village to replenish your supplies when you feel the ground tremble.
Ooh.
You look around and farther up the slope you see moving snow. It's the onset of an avalanche. You could try and redirect it, but it might already be too late. Evacuating the people will be much safer. Do you want to evacuate the village and be safe, or do you want to redirect the avalanche like a boss?
When you put it like that, let's excavate the bit. No. We'll do the boss thing.
We'll do the boss thing. Redirect the avalanche. You bolt up the slope of the mountain with speed no ordinary mortal could achieve. Any less.
Am I normal person size?
You're whatever you want to be.
Like I'm second guessing this. If I am human size,
You can't second guess it. It's already so we've already moved on.
Oh yeah, there's no back button.
Any less and it would have been too late. But you face the rushing river of snow before it gains much momentum. With an effort of strength and will, you manage to redirect its flow away from the village, and instead it blocks off a nearby tunnel.
Like a dog.
When you return, the Greeks are in awe of your deed and sing your praises. you may refresh one used die, and you may rearrange one map tile on your map.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, and I can rearrange a map tile.
I think I'm going to go 10. Grab this, slot that right there.
All right. I can't do anything. I gotta roll.
Okay, gonna refill right there.
Okay. Your turn, Jeremy.
So 2. Let's go with this one. It's 2.
Okay. I'm gonna keep exploring these places. So that's number 4.
Number 4, my lord. Sacred Grove. Seeking some reprieve from the conflicts of gods, you return to the sacred grove you recently discovered. The circle of crystal pillars pulsates with power like before, and yet something must have changed about it. You feel a clear difference between it and the other circles. This place is no longer fit for a temple. Nonetheless, the energy is still there, almost within your grasp. Do you meditate in the circle? Or try to harness it like a boss?
Let's harness it like a boss, Devin.
No, you oversold it. That's not on the app like a boss. All right.
Kevin D. Demigod, you succeed in harnessing the power of the Sacred Grove. It was a tiring endeavor, but you are now better equipped to continue your journey. Behind you, the glow of the circle dims. Would you like to upgrade one of your artifacts to a stronger version, or would you like to refresh up to 2 dice? Let's talk about it.
I would. I want to
See what.
refresh. What are the sticker options?
So you have the Boots of Endurance, right?
Yeah.
Now when you do it with 3 or more dice, you can refresh one of them. So it makes it a lot better.
That's a good.
All right, so you're upgrading your Boots of Endurance.
God knew they've been resold.
Did you guys ever play Morrowind?
Yeah.
Where did you ever find that person who had the boots on the side of the road and they were dead and they were the jumpy boots?
No.
And you could like leap across like so far. You would die, but like
Right.
you could just jump so high. Obviously how he perished as well. Okay, Kevin D. Demigod, you have successfully upgraded.
Are we sure he was dead and you didn't just steal somebody's boots while they were? Like,
No, they were definitely perished. All right, I'm gonna rest.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and rest, which is gonna. Can you refill?
Yep.
Because I need to have portals and more of these, right?
Yeah. So you've got 2 portals in this spot, which is currently
Does that
more
have a
than
red sticker or a blue sticker?
I just need more.
It has a blue sticker. So, no, so you have more than anyone else right now.
Yeah, but I need at least one more. Or something.
I don't have any extra.
Yeah.
So, and he has 0
Oh,
extra.
yeah.
So no one's even competing with you right now for that.
Yeah, I have to refresh. I don't have anything that can help. All right.
I'm gonna take 3.
That was fun. All right.
I don't have a lot of options, to be honest. I think I'm gonna go just here because I am running out of how to.
Everybody saw the new options and bought them all.
Well, I'm closing myself in a weird way right now.
That's what happened to me for a couple turns. I just kind of weirdly boxed myself in. I was like, oh no,
I might need to overbuild
yeah
here soon.
And I think that's what I'm gonna have to do.
I mean, is there any one of these that you can create?
That's what I'm trying to see, like if I could grab one and immediately do. I have one.
Yeah, you've got 3 blue on. Oh wait, that's not on green.
No,
that's on mountain.
It's on mountain.
But do you have it on mountain too?
No.
You have 2 on mountain.
2 on mountain.
You should pick that one up. Whatever that noise was, you should pick that one up.
Yeah.
That was such a great noise.
You sounded like my dog when it's like something bad's about. You can tell he's like, I'm not for that. I don't want that to happen. I don't want that to happen. I'll do it. I'll take the risk.
Okay. Building
I'm
7.
gonna take 5.
Really?
Yeah.
Imagine
as
that.
fast as I can.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I think I'm going to do 10 minus 6 and grab this.
Look at you doing math.
I'm not going to get my 6 water, unfortunately. Alrighty.
I'll do 6. See what I get from this.
Well, I think that's going to... Well, I guess you could re-roll. Oh, but all those are covered, so unless it's got a...
Let's do it. 1.
1. Exploring spot 1. You arrive at the Greek polis that was built by Kevin D. Demigod, Archpriest, Jarl of Naihamar, Archon Basilius. You don't have another one, right?
No.
Yeah. And find the city in the midst of festivities. The streets decorated in many colors, brim with brightly dressed people and the sound of music. Despite their enthusiasm, the revelers remain aware of your presence and move aside as you head into the heart of the polis. Along the way, you spot only a handful of guards and not a single armed hoplite at the ready. Reaching the agora, you find and approach the Greek leader. Welcome, demigod. We are celebrating the arrival of Lady Hestia, patron of our polis, he exclaims. She has been visiting towns across Greece and we wish to welcome her here. The occasion may indeed be a joyful one for these people, but you are well aware it is merely a part of the great conflict. Perhaps caution should not be thrown to the wind like this. Advise mustering the hoplites or join the festivities. Like a boss.
I want to advise.
No!
Advise.
Didn't work.
Advise.
The Greeks of the polis maintain their military presence in the land. It is good to celebrate, but safety comes first. All right. You both get stickers! Refreshing.
Rest.
So this will no longer be placed because we've run to the end of the stack there. All right, I will use my ability here to move this up to 8. Then I will take it. And I'll place it right here. Then I will consecrate a temple.
Yep.
Or I'll build a temple, which I will immediately consecrate.
Wow.
So that gets that done. And then it also, oh, it wasn't the one that had the location on it. So never mind. Nothing else happens. But I do get to refresh one of my die if I want, because it consecrated a Norse temple.
Now this is getting interesting.
I will refresh.
But you can complete yours this turn. Oh,
I
no,
can.
you can't.
No, I can.
Yes, he can now.
And I actually can't take it. Because I got 3, 4. I got 3 to 4. Oh, I could go down to 1, though.
You can.
You could do 4 minus 3.
I think I'm going to take it.
Oh, snap. The game continues.
'Cause I need it. I actually need it, too, anyway.
Oh.
Well, then I'll take 12.
Okay.
And I'm going to
Overbuild.
overbuild. That's all I can do.
Okay.
But then they got a sacred site here.
Okay.
So I think.
Is that, you going to complete that one too?
Yeah, I can auto-complete this one. And we're going to explore number 5.
Number 5, my lord.
This is 3 on, I have plenty of guys.
Battlefield. From afar, the golden grassland of the battlefield inspired awe, but walking through it, you pass broken remnants of weapons and armor. They are a somber reminder of the blood you saw spilled here. Unconsciously, your feet take you to the mound of stones raised in memory of the fall of Ares. There you pause, lost in thought. Do you honor the defeated Ares or praise the victorious Thor like a boss?
This is tough. It's like, I was fighting for Ares last time.
But he dead.
Yeah.
Dad. He big dad.
He's big dead.
He big dad.
Here
you go.
Let's praise the victorious Thor.
Praise the victorious Thor.
Oh.
All right. Stickers! All right.
Faction
So
sticker
you
for the sticker
get a
sheet.
faction sticker. Here you go. Then I can upgrade the fiery helmet of Ares, which I don't, but I can then if I want to refresh up to 2 dice, which I will do. I'll refresh this one and this one. I think I'm gonna rest.
Okay. What are you gonna do,
Same
Jeremy?
So here.
Okay. So now we pull out These are empty, but we can refresh 7. Yes.
Ooh, is that what you needed?
Shockingly, that is what I needed. So I'm going to end it.
Oh, snap.
And I'm going to go ahead and put this guy on here and auto-complete it.
Oh, wowzers.
That hurts.
Yeah.
Where do you have it? Let's see.
It's 3 on water, so I have 1, 2, 3 on water.
I was 5. I don't want to wait. I just needed a green that was completely surrounded by water.
Yep.
Okay.
Couldn't get it.
I didn't put a thing on that one last time.
All right. So we've just finished the scenario by Daniel concluding that 4x4. Kevin D. Demigod is definitely the one that completed it. Tess, how many temples did you consecrate for each faction?
Just
1.
Yeah.
Boom. I did 1, 2, 3 for Norse and 1 for Greek. And then how many did you
I
consecrate?
did 4 for Greek.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. All right. Hestia, first place scoring, the most sacred sites on places with only that. So you have 2 right there.
Yep.
And then you don't have any. So and no one else has any. So let's see.
So
Kevin wins that, and no one got second. Who has the most blue areas? I have 1, 2, 3. Okay, we all tie.
Nice.
Whoa.
I mean,
Who has the most mountain areas? I have just 1. So you guys both tie. Freya, first place scoring. Most of those, that's you.
3. Yeah.
So you get first place.
so most you have 3. Okay.
You don't have any for
with the
for
blue.
Freya.
Gotcha.
And then nobody gets second because I didn't have an extra one. And oh wait, no, it's not connected at all.
No.
Who has the most of those? That's me.
Second.
Second most is Tess. Hestia and Freya have done what they could to instill greater piety and devotion among their mortal followers. You, demigods, have done your part in this quest as well, building temples over places of power and delivering worthy sacrifices.
Does she have a cult? She sounds different.
The goddess whose pantheon received more sacrifices is the victor of this bloodless battle. Daniel has 2 sacred places with his Greek temple here, and Jeremy has 3 sacred places with his Norse temple there, so Freya is the goddess who won this clash of the gods. Even if Hestia was a calming, benevolent presence, helping me was the right choice. Faith needs energy. I am glad we agree because the temples you built are here to stay, and both pantheons will appreciate further sacrifices. Between you and me, I wouldn't trouble yourself with making any for the Olympians.
Whoa.
Still, Hestia's unexplained disappearance is worrying. Tess, your contribution is stickers!
Yes.
You get a 12
So
and a fire.
I get a torch with you get a flame here.
Yep, so the 12 is a very large, powerful one.
Yep.
And then the fire sticker actually allows you to place it on the opposite side of a result that you really want to get a lot, because whenever you get a fire result, it flips to the opposite side.
Oh.
So whichever one you want to happen more frequently, put that one on it. And additionally, you're going to get the Norse Pantheon upgrade. And that is
We did
scenario
it,
3
guys.
completed.
So you're telling me that collecting 11 of these hoplites did me no good this round?
This particular round did you no good. But you completed it.
I was counting the wrong
And I
thing.
think you got a lot of favor points from
Yeah.
like getting
See if I
second and
close
first
that-
and, you know,
close
close
that
the
gap.
gap that I opened up in the middle of the scenario. But yeah, so we've played in a previous campaign,
Okay.
me with someone else and him with his family.
Oh.
This is the first time for
Yes.
you. Over the course of 3 scenarios, how do you feel like this has ramped up in terms of what's going on?
Well, first of all, I'd like to say losing all 3 scenarios and coming in last
Technically,
has built me so many awesome benefits that I don't know if I could lose another game. I think it might have been mathed out where I just can't lose this next game. I almost want to play this next game just to see. But typically, I was actually on the end of I was not as interested in this game experience. And that was coming into this delivery. And then I became more and more, as I became more informed about this game, I actually became more excited about it. And now that I've played several scenarios, I like this game a lot.
Cool.
I've really had a lot of fun with how it develops. It's although sticker heavy in a lot of sticker things, the things that it does unlock and the dice that you do get makes this really interesting. And there's a lot more story than I thought there would be, and it's good enough where it just kind of keeps you moving. So overall, I've had a lot of fun with this game. We spent a lot of time with it. And even the off-camera stuff has just been fun, just to kind of add stickers. Who doesn't like to play with stickers, right?
Stickers!
Right? It's a lot of stickers. But I would say overall the gameplay is quick. I think if you were playing with this with your family, you would catch on with it really quickly. And even when I went away and I came back to it after that, it was just easy to pick up and play again. So I think that's an extreme benefit for this game. Could someone come back to it and know most, if not all, the rules? And yeah, it can. So I'm actually really impressed because I usually don't do like 180s on games, like kind of flip it, and this one I have. And I'm glad I played it.
Awesome. And you've now done through Scenario 3 twice.
Yep.
Okay.
What are your impressions like the second time around as you because I mean, you had played it a little while ago, like when you first got your copy.
Yeah, so we played it 4 players with the kids. I agree. It's really easy to pick up. It's not anything. I did not know much about the game going into it. I had seen the box artwork. That's about it. Didn't know how it played. Was definitely not expecting build out a 4x4 map.
Yeah.
It is, the story is nice. I love the app incorporation because it's not like you could play it without an app.
Yeah.
You could do it just, and I really, especially playing with kids and playing family games, trying to keep it on the table and not have the like Chronicles of Crime or Kids Chronicles where the app is basically
the game.
It's I'm not as big a fan of those where you're basically scanning everything and that's the entire game is just reading narrative. I like how this incorporates it because it makes the scoring super easy. Like you don't have to keep up with anything.
Yep.
Yeah.
It does flavor text and narrative, but the game for an app supported game is still mostly all of the decision making is on the table, and I really like that.
There was also like an element that I just wasn't expecting. It's just like there's actually a storyline that plays out.
Yeah,
I didn't expect that part. Like I expect you just scan this, do that, and that's it. Like one thing. Like there's a full on story that plays out, and the other players are incorporated in that story. Yeah. That was actually like a really high point to me. Where I was just like, oh, that's fun because you can upgrade yourself, but like the impact that character made or the choices between somebody living and dying was actually a part of the game thematically. I mean,
and there's still some of those stickers that we placed last time where we placed multiples of them. We resolved one of the stickers, but it wasn't the main mission of the sticker.
Yep.
We didn't find Prometheus, but we resolved one of those potential Prometheus stickers.
Yeah.
So one thing is like there's no wrong choices in the app, at least so far. I didn't get pummeled by the avalanche.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that it feels like there's not wrong choices, which again from a family game is great. Seeing what happens as other things come out of the box. I'm excited. Like you said, I've played up to this point before. Mm-hmm. So after this, we're into things that are new. Yeah. And I'm excited to see, especially coming back to it, I'm excited to see what's coming next. And this played out differently than our campaign. Okay. Mm-hmm. Slightly. It's very similar, but a few things happened differently in the campaign.
There were some differences as well that happened on our end. What do you think about how much the gameplay tweaks have shifted over the course of three different changes
from game to game? But what I liked a lot was just even at this, once again, it's going back to the stickers, but what you're adding is you're adding opportunity that you think is the best thing for you.
Yep.
Or, or just you're trying to fulfill, like even with the stickers we're adding now for these, it's just like, how can I place this now different than like I just wanted them on my tiles? Now I'm like, oh, the impact of what I chose could potentially help me, consecrate these things.
Right.
Yep.
Now that means something because these Greek guys, the guys with the brooms on their head, those guys, they're not in the water typically. So like if you did start putting them in the water because game one you just wanted that icon,
right?
Yep.
That's different, right? That's different. So I thought that was really interesting because I saw how other people were completing theirs and stuff. But yeah, the strategy changes, and like I said, as you add more, it becomes more of a game. So like gamers game, but like even for a family, you are adapting to this and you're learning it. It's just not hard as you move up because the way it ramps up naturally, it feels more natural.
Yeah. I think it does a good job of developing in game and for future games versus like some legacy games or like you play through the game at the end, change all this stuff, that's going to change the next game.
Right.
This one, you're consistently developing in game and adjusting, getting different things coming out to be able to score in the current game, and then also setting up.
You're seeing something
major
minor
differences.
become more and more major.
Yeah.
So it's like, what is this? Well, eventually this will mean a lot more, other than it takes up 2 spaces. You know, like that's the thing. But for right now, it's that.
Yep.
You know, for right now, this is this, and then you're like, oh, that's what they're doing with it. You know, that's what the gameplay is driving you.
The thing that I thought was interesting about this one, in particular, like after the first 2 rounds, and then we moved to this one, is between the quests and the gods, there's now like 3 different tiers of scoring strategy.
Right.
Yeah.
Like in the first one, when it was Gaia and Ymir, it was just building either a number of areas or size areas. And then in the second scenario, when Thor and Ares were clashing, it's no, get the most amount of these particular symbols. And now in this third one, it's about these sacred sites. So in the first, mission, you're really just playing towards one scoring like strategy. And then the second one, there was 2 different ones. And then this, there were 3 different ways to get favor points in addition to what the quests were. And so there was like a lot more ways for people to like compete.
But you also feel like you know how it works when you get there.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, they did add something extra, but there's still some of that beginner element to it. Okay. Like still having the most, those are generally things that we had in the beginning of the game. So nobody feels completely left out if they don't totally get it or whatever. There's still an opportunity to score. I find that a game that has catch-up mechanics, but this game actually has fun stuff to catch up. You know? It's not just like, hey, you get a +1 favor. You know, like I got a whole nother die. It's a loser die. But, but there's an extra die for me to help me catch up,
And now that you have that though, and then you won the next round, now you have
so it's like
much more momentum.
We're all kind of leveled out. We got our cool stuff, cool powers, but it feels like everybody feels part of the experience. Nobody feels like completely left out. I lost all these games except for this last one. I kind of got something awesome, and it feels like I'm ready to play the next game. Like I feel like I'm equipped. To play the next
and
game.
I do like the way that the math element works in the dice versus just like
that was something I didn't expect either.
But versus just add them up, and if you can add them up, you do it, because in so many games like that, like 1 is off the table unless you can. So I like that mechanic of like I can sacrifice 4 or 5 of my dice to be able to manipulate and get what I want.
You showed me math that I've never seen. You showed me math in a new way.
5 plus 5. Plus 5,
minus
plus
6,
5, minus 6, minus 4, minus 3 is 2. I don't know if that is.
I don't think that's right.
I don't think it is. I'm just adding numbers.
That's why you never did.
Guys, let's just add numbers, okay? Give me a break.
That's why you don't have the boots of endurance.
I don't have the boots of endurance. The upgraded boots of endurance. All right, everyone. That's it for now. However, we only planned to play 3 of these, but we were so excited by the end of it, and I think Jeremy is feeling the momentum that we might try to film a 4th scenario. And if we do, that will be over on Play the Games channel. So go ahead and check that out there. We'll see you guys next time, maybe for scenario 4.
Bye.